Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to take you guys through a couple of Steam titles that are shutting down forever and a couple of notable games as well. While they're not games that are, in my wheelhouse, certainly they have been notable games, and we'll go over that. And the game isn't shutting down, but a game will never be seeing the light of day, and that is Transformers Reactivate. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, there was a Transformers live service game in development. Honestly, it's probably for the best that this gets canceled, but hey, we've seen licensed live service games do fairly well in the past. Marvel's Rivals just came out, and that's doing pretty damn well, but we'll talk about Transformers Reactivate at the end of this video and that game's official cancellation. More on that in just a little bit, but right off the bat, FreeJam has officially announced on their Discord page that Robocraft and Robocraft 2 will be shutting down and ceasing development. They noted on their official Discord page, "Hi everyone, it's with a heavy heart that we have to tell you all that we are ceasing production on Robocraft 2 and closing FreeJam as a studio. With the current market conditions and the server costs required to keep a game like Robocraft 2 running, we're simply unable to launch or sustain development. We will spend some time sunsetting both Robocraft 1 and 2, as well as Card Life over the coming weeks. FreeJam has been a family to all of us, and you have been part of it. Your feedback and thoughts have always driven us forward, but beyond this, the community's passion is a massive part of what has made working at FreeJam such a pleasure. We especially want to recognize all of the admins and moderators who have helped us over the years, ensuring that the community and the game is a welcome place for everyone. Your time, energy, support, and so much patience has made a world of difference. From all of us at FreeJam, thank you so much for joining us on this journey." Now, I am not too familiar with Robocraft. I do know it's a game that a lot of people grew up playing, but, the game's got north of 100,000 Steam user reviews, and based on reading the reviews, it looks like it's a game that, again, a lot of people enjoyed back in the day when it came out in 2017, but seemingly they've been making poor decisions after poor decisions, and ultimately this was something that could have been avoided, at least based on my interpretation of the reviews. It seems like a lot of poor development choices were made, but nonetheless, you never want to see a game shut down, and that is a little bit of a bummer. I want to read one of the reviews. This person, Scales of Justice, is with the top public review. "Over 1,000 hours in the game. Bring back the 2014 to 2016 Robocraft." Now, 2017 was the Steam release. 2014 to 2016, it was available before. "Once they took away the pilot seat and the TX blocks, then changed the flight physics, the game physics as a whole, the game became a pile of you-know-what. They decided to pander to toddlers who wanted to play Lego rather than challenging beauty that Robocraft once was. This used to be one of my favorite games of all time. Now it's a soulless shell of its former self. Much like a drug user who will do anything for money, any child can build a cube and put guns on it and be competitive. You used to have to spend tens of hours tweaking your bot to get it just right, and now it's garbage. I'm in the closed beta for Robocraft 2, and it looks and feels promising, but honestly, all they have to do is bring it back to 2016 with the first overclock update with a modern game engine, and it would be a masterpiece. As it stands, the game isn't worth saying or doing or do not play. Worth it for some, not for others. I just want my favorite game back, and this is not it." What a scathing review that is, and that kind of a scathing review was posted on December the 18th, just a couple of weeks before the official closure was, announced. I mean, the closure was just announced. I am really curious to get that person's thoughts, because they have sunk north of 1,000 hours. I'm sure some AFK time, you get the idea, but that person is probably a little, I wonder what goes through the mind of somebody. Like, I don't know what game I could compare it to for me that I just saw it completely fall apart and then it ultimately shut down. I don't know if I was into a game that much where, my most played live service game ever was probably League of Legends, and that's still obviously a juggernaut these days, and it's still around, but I can't recall a game that I personally got super invested into, was still somewhat invested into, and wanted to see it come back. Like, yeah, there's a game like Killzone 2 that I want to see a remaster of, but that game kind of just did its time, and then you moved on to the next generation, and it's stuck on the PS3. I really can't compare it to something like Robocraft, where it's been this consistently updated experience. But yeah, there you go. Robocraft and Robocraft 2 shutting down. Robocraft 1 did come out. Robocraft 2, I believe, was in beta, and it just will never be seeing the light of day, which is always unfortunate, no matter what you think about the games. And jobs are impacted, and if people obviously played this game for several years, whenever you see a game like that shut down, it is a little bit unfortunate, but game development is a wild world these days. Speaking of game development being a wild world, Transformers Reactivate was a live service cooperative Transformers title that was in development by Splash Damage. It was announced back in December 2022, and it will not be coming to fruition. Splash Damage officially noted, "Today we have some very difficult news to share. The decision has been made to end development of Transformers Reactivate. This means we will be scaling down to refocus our efforts on other projects. Unfortunately, despite every effort, a number of roles across the studio are now potentially at risk of redundancy. The decision did not come lightly, and it's a difficult time for the studio and our people. We want to take a moment to thank the team who worked on Transformers for their dedication and passion. Hasbro was an incredible and supportive partner throughout, and we hope to work with them again. To many fans, your excitement and support helped us keep going. While not being able to see the game through its release is painful, having to say goodbye to friends and colleagues hurts even more. We're now focused on doing everything we can to support them through this tough period, just as we are committed to caring for those who will stay with us as we build a stronger Splash Damage for the future. Thank you for the compassion and understanding." I feel like, as far as these layoffs go, and the layoffs are impending at Splash Damage, I feel like you just see announcements like this and press releases like this all the time. It is literally one of the biggest tragedies in all of gaming. A lot of people thought that they could make a lot of money off gaming. I guess really in like the 2019-2020 era, where it was a little bit of a different landscape. There was so much money sunk into the development of so many games, not just these live service projects, but you look at other games that came out at a big scale, like something like an Immortals of Aveum. That's a game that had a significant budget attached to it. Came out, it didn't do well commercially, and then I believe Ascendant Studio laid off a significant portion of its workforce that developed and worked on that game. It's just an unfortunate reality that a lot of these games don't even see the light of day, and then the live service bubble. I think live service games have a place, but my goodness, it's just everybody was desperate. Absolute desperation to get a piece of that pie, and ultimately when that happens, like we've always talked about it, when it comes to these multiplayer games, there's only a finite amount of time that is available. It's not even, directly competing with each game. It's the fact is, like 80%, and that's a conservative number, of these games do not pan out the way that they wanted to, because there's ultimately a level of time investment that these games require that is just not available. Now, Reactivate was noted to be a 1 to 4 player online action game. It was supposed to be a PC and console cooperative game that'll offer players an opportunity to explore a fresh new story within the Transformers universe. Now, looking up a press release of the initial announcement of the game, the Splash Damage development team is composed of 500 plus people, and I believe Splash Damage and Bulkhead were expanding rapidly, and Transformers Reactivate, to be fair, was one of the several games they are working on. Now, they don't specifically outline that it was a live service game, but brothers, in 2022, you announcing a 1 to 4 player online action game, I don't know, to me that sounds like a live service title with skins and things of that nature, but let me know what you guys think if I'm reading that wrong. But yeah, closed beta test was planned for winter of 2023. I don't think that ever came to fruition. I feel like I hear that all the time. Oh, we got this planned for X year, especially when it comes to live service games, and yeah, we got the closed beta planned for 6 months from now, and then you just never hear about it. Game's canceled and GG no re. But there you go with that. Another game has hit the can. But that'll do it for me. Again, Robocraft shutting down forever, along with Robocraft 2 shutting down. Card Life as well. In the coming weeks, they will be shut down. Robocraft still listed on Steam for now, and Transformers Reactivate canceled as well. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.